Hello. You're tuning to the episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's second topic, Dan Orlovsky says the best team to knock off the Chiefs is the Baltimore Ravens. Look, Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy. Yes, the Josh Allen, absolute, lover himself. Mr. Josh Lover Allen himself. Dan Orlovsky has come out and said, hey, the best team to knock off the Chiefs is the Ravens. Now look, guys, I'm going to play the audio because I have a weird way of looking at this. And then I'm going to break it down and tell you the exact way I'm looking at this, right? So without further ado, let's go see what this man had to say about our team and quarterback now.
Be a lot of fun, a lot's happening, and we kick things off with an epic rivalry with Lamar Jackson. That means it was a real laugh. And the Ravens, who are heavy favorites, so it's Russell Wilson and the Steelers. A lot on the line for both quarterbacks Saturday night. Jackson has struggled against the Steelers in his career, but his last game against them was his best as he threw 3 touchdowns in a 34-17 win just 3 weeks ago. Danny O, talk to me. How confident are we that Lamar Jackson's going to get to a Super Bowl this year?
Most confident I've ever been in Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Oh, Lord. Most confident. They've
Scale
got
1 to 10.
A 9.9.
Wow.
If I had to pick one team that I truly in my gut thought would go to Kansas City and beat Kansas City, it is Baltimore this year. As much as I believe in the Buffalo Bills, and I do think it's a 3-team race. Number one, it's the best season Lamar's ever had. There's no debate about that. It's historically impressive what he's done. I think the second thing is he finally has a true running mate, both behind him and next to him, that makes this offense dynamically impossible to stop. Zay Flowers, the first Pro Bowl receiver that the Ravens have ever drafted, and I know he's unlikely to play this weekend. Derrick Henry, Lamar and Derrick Henry combined have almost 3,000 yards rushing. They've got 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates on defense, a top 5 offensive line. They got the second best running game in football. This is the most complete football team, the most balanced football team that Lamar's had. They got a defense ever since Kyle went back to safeties, the #1 defense in the NFL. I've never been more confident in Lamar's ability, but also Lamar's mindset to go get it done.
Look, guys, I have a weird way of looking at this. I'm going to break this down so you understand exactly where I'm coming from. Right? Now, check this out. For one, we don't have a top 5 O-line. That's a lie. I'm so tired and sick of people saying this. There's a reason why Derrick Henry starts off some of these halves with only 8 yards, 30 yards, 25 yards. Y'all acting like we don't know this. Like we haven't seen this. The crap show that 77 put on in the last game of the season versus the Browns should have already told you that. But no. And then our O-line got ahead to go hurting our outside weapons also. Poor Zay Flowers. All that man was doing is trying to make a play. And that O-lineman said, how dare you? How dare you? Let me stomp on you. Yes, look at me, my big body, all over you. Yes. And then Zay's now out. Let me be honest with you guys. I want to say this. This is laughable. And that's coming from somebody who I truly believe, that's coming from someone like me that believes we can win a Super Bowl. But the narratives and the hyperbole that is spoken about this team makes me chuckle. Let me tell you why. Derrick Henry has become the most consistent person Lamar's ever played again or with. That you can't even argue that. That's not conjecture. That is literal fact. Fact. Healthy, dynamic, helps take off the pressure. And shows up also in big pressure moments. Outside of that, those two are having to mitigate what we call an O-line. I've heard multiple Raven fans say this. The O-line is our Achilles heels, our overall weakness. And they will be tested more now than ever before in the entire season. We've seen them falter heavily in the season because these teams are going to have the time to just lock in on just you. That means they're going to attack 77. Stunts, spin moves, everything. They're going to put the work on that man. And we're going to have to hope and pray that somehow his big body stops them from hitting number 8 or Derrick Henry in the backfield. And look, they come up with these stuff like, oh, best defense, best top 5, or all this other stuff. And I be looking at them like, bro, do y'all just lie to lie? Like, look, we have a solid receiving core. We don't have no great receiving core. Stop the cap. I can name 10 teams right now that has a better receiving core than us. Off rip. Straight up. And that's not a dig at Zay Flowers, who deservingly so got his first Pro Bowl nod. Shout out to Zay. That's not hate at Bateman. That's just going to show you the type of weapons some of these other guys have. Where we shine is our 2 tight ends, Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews, and our running back for weapons. I mean, elite. Like, if I'm looking at elite, like, to me, I think Mark Andrews and Likely are top 15 tight ends and within the top 15. Derrick Henry's a top 2 back. That's where we shine. And we have a top 2 fullback who can mold over people. So that's where we shine. But this notion that the O-line's great, it's not. And I don't understand why some Raven fans just drink all this Kool-Aid and that, oh, you just have to give it time. You just got to believe. You just got to have miracles happen. Like, what are we doing? Like, no. The O-line has been our Achilles heel. When we show up in the playoffs, they haven't. There's a reason why in the playoffs, Lamar is one of the most duress quarterbacks in NFL history in the playoffs. He doesn't get no clean pockets. They're trying to kill him because his O-line cannot hold up. Now, if we can't hold up, if we can't do that, well, that's all. That's all, folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. We got to get to that point to understand that. This is why so much of us wanted to see what Ben Cleveland can do. That's why. Now, let's hope some way they hold up and Lamar can keep being a magician. Because if they can hold up just a little and allow Lamar just a little bit of time, Lamar has the ability to escape and do different things. And then of course, he's the best player in the league. But when you're asking, and you know, they bring up his past, when you're asking a player to be the best rusher on the team, the thrower of the team, the leader of the team, and also don't give him a top O-line, you're just asking for problems. That was the past. Now with Derrick Henry and stuff like that, hopefully Todd Monken has learned his lesson on certain things. This should be not cookies, but this should be pretty much in the bag. Unless there's an unforeseen, like, massive, crazy injury to someone, God forbid. And I'm just speaking truth and facts on it. I know it's going to rub some people the wrong way, but I'm speaking facts. Factual. You know what I'm saying? But what do you guys think? Do you agree with Dan Orlovsky saying that we're the best team to knock off, or has the team with the best chance to knock off the Kansas City Chiefs? Or do you think, no, it's the Bills or the Eagles or the Lions? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, all right? But as always, this episode of the Wunderkind Show! Thank you for watching. Now we get down, we have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about, we're going to do what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You know I love the comments. If you haven't done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness, whenever your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This your host, Dr. signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp!
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh!